Hey everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So today is a sponsored video by Flora and Curl. They may sound familiar because 4 years ago I did a video with them. And today we get to try out their new and improved botanical hair care lines. Some of them are a little bit familiar, some of them are brand new, but of course before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Let's get started. So as mentioned, I have worked with Flora and Curl before. About 4 years ago, obviously my hair was a little bit shorter then. But this time I get to try products from about 3 of their hair care lines. Citrus Superfruit, Rose Water, and Sweet Hibiscus. I believe the last time I tried them was their Sweet Hibiscus line. What's different this time is instead of plastic bottles, they are now 100% aluminum. They are recyclable. So if you're all for plant-based and also green beauty and everything earth-friendly, you can go ahead and add Flora and Curl to your list. So of course we start off by shampooing my hair. As always, I work in my sections. Went ahead and got my hair damp, and as usual I love when products have pumps on them, so I was able to actually just apply the shampoo directly to my scalp, which is my favorite way to do it. Shampoos are meant to cleanse your scalp, and then you allow the rest of the soap to kind of make its way down the section of your hair. But the Citrus Superfruit Radiant Shampoo is described to cleanse dull curls with a radiance boosting and invigorating blend of argan oil, tangerine oil, and sweet orange oil. And I love citrus, so I was already in love with how it smells. It kind of reminds me of orange rolls, but the heavier scent from the orange oil itself kind of reminds me of Orange Glow, if anybody remembers that kind of throwback product. I don't even know if they make Orange Glow anymore, but I love citrus, so it definitely wins points on the scent. This is a very light shampoo. It's nothing like what I'm used to using, which is Nizoral. Nizoral is very thick. It's a very creamy shampoo. The Flora and Curl Radiant Shampoo, however, is very light. It's a little runny. It's clear. There's no artificial coloring or anything put into it. However, I liked it, and because it's light, it also doesn't suds up a whole lot. So you're not gonna have like 50 pounds of suds to rinse out of your hair because of that. And this is what I actually really liked about it. So because of its light texture and the oils that are in it, this is much more of a hydrating cleanse, kind of like a revitalizing shampoo. This is not meant to be a all stripping cleansing shampoo, which is completely fine. There are some weeks where I don't use a whole lot of product, so I don't need something as strong as a very stripping, cleansing, detoxing shampoo. This is perfect for also if you want a quick wash day. This rinsed out so easy, and you guys know I have thick hair. It can take me a while to rinse out shampoo, especially shampoos like Nizoral that are thicker and suds up a whole lot. It literally, like, my shower water will go cold because I'm spending that much time trying to rinse shampoo out of my hair. With this, obviously I did not have that problem. So shampooing my hair goes very quickly. It still felt clean. It felt moisturized, which I loved. So this definitely earns points for improving my wash day time. Next, I went in with their Citrus Superfruit Radiance Mask. It's described as, when your hair feels dull, this mask smoothens the cuticles and boosts your hair's natural shine and color with the power of argan oil, avocado oil, and bamboo extract. So I kind of treated this as kind of like a deep conditioner. Personally, that's how, when something's like, oh, it's a hair mask or something along those lines, I kind of treat it as a deep conditioner. Again, you want to work on damp hair. So after cleansing, you want to kind of squeeze off any excess water and then apply this to each section and allow it to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. As usual, I tend to leave things on a little bit longer, so mine was more like 20 minutes. And then after that, you want to, of course, go ahead and rinse. You can definitely feel the oils, or the heaviness of the oils in the mask itself, but it's not going to be like thick, kind of Greek yogurt kind of consistency type of mask. It kind of reminds me more of a hair conditioner in terms of consistency, but it still left my hair super soft. Now that my hair is much longer, and it's always nice to be able to speed things up on my hair journey, I have been loving being able to apply any kind of conditioner, whether it's deep conditioner or regular conditioner, to my hair and allowing it to sit for between 5 to 15 minutes, and then rinsing instead of having to apply it, sit around for 30 minutes to an hour. Being able to cut any time off your wash day is amazing. But my hair felt hydrated, so I had not been able to detangle my hair yet at this point, and you'll see why when we get into the next product. If I really wanted to, I could probably just finger detangle through my hair at this point. So I really did love that aspect of the mask. And again, because it wasn't super duper heavy, it really required like no rinse time, which is something I'm not 100% used to, but I still, again, love that aspect. That's probably one of the #1 things that I really liked about this hair care line, is you still get hydrated, smoothing results, but without having to spend, without the lengthy like wash day time. So after the mask is when I got to try one of the products from the Rosewater line. So next was their Rosewater Detangling Lotion. This is supposed to help release knots and tangles with a lightweight blend of hydrating rosewater and coconut oil. I love the smell of this. I love the smell of rosewater. Definitely always been a fan of that, even in like skincare products. My skin reacts very well to rosewater, anything that contains rose, so I was excited to be able to use something with rosewater in it for my hair. So obviously working section by section, I applied a couple of pumps, and my hair was just damp. I again squeezed off any excess water, and I applied a couple of pumps to each section, really kind of rubbing it through, almost kind of like a leave-in conditioner, same thing. And that was also the consistency of it. Again, not super heavy. These are all very light products, so if that's something that you like, awesome. Oh my gosh. I needed this product last year when I had gone a couple of weeks too long without washing my hair, and my hair was super matted. The way that my fingers and my brush were just like sliding through my hair, I was surprised. Because of how light it was, I didn't have very high expectations. I tend to like heavier products for this reason, which is it provides a little bit more slip to my hair. But of course I started working from the ends of my hair and getting up closer to the roots, but yeah, I really like this product, especially if detangling your hair seems to be kind of a stress point in your routine. I feel like that was kind of genius because it's also a lightweight moisturizer. After I detangled, I just left it in. I don't think you're supposed to rinse it out, but I left it in, twisted up my sections, and just let my hair dry for the night. So in my routine, I tend to do my washing one day. I'll twist up my hair, just leave it overnight, and the next day I will usually just go back in with a spray bottle and whatever products I plan to use and whatever styling option I plan to do. So I split it up, which is nice, because again, when you're working with a lot of hair, in order to maintain your sanity, you gotta do what works for you, and this has been what's been working for me. I let my hair dry overnight in some twists, and then the morning after is when I went in with the last 3 styling products. So after undoing a section, I went in with my watery spray bottle, and I just got my hair really damp, because I wanted to obviously work with this on wet hair, and I wasn't going to do any twisting or braiding this time. I wanted to see what it would do on my natural curl pattern. So the first product that I used was their Sweet Hibiscus Curl Activating Lotion. This is the line that I am familiar with. This is the line that I used before, so this is the updated bottle version of that. But it's a styling lotion with marshmallow root and hibiscus botanicals to activate your curl pattern and prepare it for styling. So again, you want to just apply it to damp or wet hair and then allow it to dry. Obviously, I applied mine to damp hair, but I didn't allow it to dry because I used 2 other products on top of it. But it also says this moisturizing blend is great for priming your curl pattern to be styled or to simply reactivate your curls during the week. Works wonderfully as a moisturizing and setting primer before applying the Sweet Hibiscus Curl Defining Gel, which was the next step. And I used between 6 to 8 pumps depending on, you know, which part of my head I was working on or how big the section was. Rubbing that in just like any leave-in conditioner. And then obviously while the hair is still damp, I didn't allow it to dry down, I went in with their Curl Defining Gel, or their Sweet Hibiscus Curl Defining Gel. It's described as a medium hold curl gel with marshmallow root and hibiscus botanicals to define and shape your curls. So it says you want to use a pea-sized amount, so I went ahead and did that because you know me and gels, we don't usually get along, and everything can be going great. I can be loving how everything is turning out, and then a gel will almost 9 times out of 10 ruin that for me. So I was very nervous when it came to using this because I didn't know what it was gonna do. My hair typically flakes, and over the next couple of days after using it, I mean, it'll look like I'm a walking snow globe because I'll just have so many flakes from the gel. Like, it just never worked with my hair. But it says distribute on wet or damp hair, allow hair to air dry. Tip, apply a pea-sized amount to the palm of your hands. For less definition or when the environment is not as humid, use a lesser amount. And I'm very thankful for that tip because when I see people using gel, they'll use a ton of gel. So I figured there must be something behind that tip. Let's just go in with a pea-sized amount, and it was the perfect amount. So a pea size was about 1 pump. I applied that to each section while it was still damp right after the curl activating lotion. I love the feel of anything with marshmallow root in it. I love that slippery, slick feeling. I don't know, I'm a textures person. Thick, creamy products and then really slimy products for some reason. I really like the feeling of them, but usually really slimy products don't do too well on my hair. So I was very happy with that kind of slimy texture. It allowed me to actually just kind of run all the products through with just my fingers. I didn't use a brush at all on my hair after this. I only used it when I used that detangling lotion. Ever since then, I didn't feel the need to use any extra tools on my hair. So that is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. The less things I have to use, the better. And that's almost never heard of in my routine. I almost always use a detangling brush when applying products to my hair. So not having to use a tool, A+. The last product that I used on my hair was their Citrus Superfruit Radiance Oil. It's just a lightweight oil for curls with a potent blend of over 10 botanical oils that deliver extra radiance and protection from external agents. So I only used one pump of the oil. Again, it smells just like orange glow and very citrusy and super good, but I used 1 pump and I applied that over the section. So leave-in lotion, we used the gel, and then I used the oil on top. And I'm wondering if when you use an oil with gel, that also prevents it from flaking, but that's just a hypothesis. Please let me know down in the comments. Also, like the gel, I figured the oil would kind of help lock some stuff in. Obviously, I usually use a butter, but for the sake of being able to try new stuff, we used oil today. And I love this lightweight oil. There was only one other lightweight oil that I've used. I think it was by Twist, by Weedon. And it's perfect in a pinch. If I'm gonna use an oil, it's gotta be lightweight. And this was perfect for that. Definitely helps that it smells like citrus. But yeah, I'm wondering if using this together with the gel is what kept it from flaking. Obviously, you can tell by the results, I had no flaking. I went out for a couple of hours. After this, I kind of just let my hair dry down. I went grocery shopping, let it dry down for a couple hours, give it a chance to had everything absorb and sit, allow my hair to do its shrinkage thing. I love this. I don't usually wear my afro out anymore because it doesn't stand up anymore. This is kind of the closest that I can get to an afro nowadays because my hair is so long. But I loved being able to bring back out my natural texture. Obviously, I have been wearing my hair stretched and in twists and braid outs a lot, probably over the last 2 years. So this was perfect to bring out my curls and kind of show them off. Definitely got a lot of compliments at the grocery store wearing my hair out and about. What I loved also is that the gel kind of gave a little bit of definition to my curls. If you look really closely, you can kind of see kind of like smooth, defined parts of my hair. Not super defined, but they were defined and they were really smooth, and the light was reflecting off of them, and I thought at first that maybe that was like a white cast residue from the gel, but no, it was because of the leave-in, the gel, and the oil that my curls were slightly defined and they were shiny and smooth in some areas. And I thought that was so funny because, again, I don't see that very often on my hair. Obviously, I wanted to see how my hair was going to hold up for the following day, because that's usually when I can tell if a gel's gonna flake. So I just retwisted up my sections, put my bonnet on, and then this morning is when I took them out. I have rehydrated using a little bit of water and just 2 pumps of the curl activating lotion on those sections, and no flakes. No flakes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Like, how amazing is that? Like, this might be a routine for me. It's just to band up certain sections, use a little bit of water and lotion, and just rock my natural hair texture. Start doing that a little bit more often. But yeah, I'm in love with it. I've always loved Flora and Curl. The last time they sent me this stuff, I literally like scraped the bottles clean, and I love the new look of the bottles. Obviously, anything that has to do with being Black owned, trying to make the planet better by investing in green practices. I mean, you can't really ask for more. Just like before, still love Flora and Curl. The products work amazing. I love that the products are a little bit lighter. They're not super heavy, which also allows my hair to kind of dry quicker. I'm still a fan. Thank you again to Flora and Curl for sponsoring today's video. I hope this encourages you guys to go out and purchase some of their products. At least try some of them. I highly recommend the Curl Activating Lotion and the gel. I never recommend gel. Never recommend a gel. Ever. But again, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in my next video.